Welcome to a video. Right now it is currently 3:06 in the morning on October 30th, Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day. I call it the teaser day because it's the day before the weekend. And yeah, the reason why the video is so late is because I ran out of rice, so I had to make 6 cups of rice. And then I also had to make another batch of coffee, which is 3 cups. So got that out of the way, and I'm a little bit upset with myself because I didn't write down the things that I've done, and it's very terrible for me to feel that I have done nothing, but when I did, but because I didn't write it down, I didn't accomplish anything. And it's a very troubling feeling for me. So I really gotta get in the habit of writing things down. So I got a list. We'll talk about anger, then whatever mode, then YouTube's content creation idea, and if we have anything next, we'll talk about that. Let's get started. Man, I got really angry today with the first delivery order when I was picking up food. For those that don't know, I do gig economy and I do a food delivery service called Uber Eats. And when I went to pick up food at this restaurant, I encountered a male Karen telling me what to do. And I got really upset. I'm thinking, like, who are you? Are you the owner of the store? You know, and I kind of snapped back. And when I thought about it, I was like, man, I gave into it. I shouldn't give my energy to these rude people, these people that probably don't have anything going on. And of course, after I did the delivery, I reflected on it. I was like, man, I could have dealt with it better. And interestingly enough, I decided to scroll on TikTok, and the woman that enjoys neuroscience, she talked about rude people, how rude people, something happened to them, they're not able to hold it in, they're insecure about something, and they just lash out. The best thing to do is not give in and lash out, but to kind of shrug it off, but also let them know that that's not acceptable, because we don't want to be weak and then have people step over us because they think it's okay when it's not okay. But to bring it forth in a teaching manner, in a caring manner. And yeah, I did not do that. I could have said things kindly to the Karen person. Hey, this is not it. What you're doing is not cool. Instead of snapping back, oh yeah, you this, you that. So yeah, I mean, I reflected, and man, I handled it terribly. And of course, I need to master that emotional mastery, because if I don't, I'm not going to move forward in that lesson, and I need to pass it. And I notice things are getting worse, so I gotta figure it out quick. And we got that out. Let me move to the list here. Cross this out. So I dealt with it pretty bad, but I learned from it. When I encounter a rude person, I'm going to hold back. Of course, let them know it's not okay. And if they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. But in a peaceful manner, and leave my peace. So, I mean, keep my peace, not leave it. And to keep my peace. Anyways, do not be in whatever mode. Well, I didn't even have it up. So do not be in whatever mode. What do I mean by this? The mentality of whatever comes. Man, the thing is, if we could prepare for it so that when it comes, we could have our resources, our mental resources to handle situations better. Because if we have too much in the moment, it could be overwhelming, and we could be in a desperation mode, or could make really poor decisions when there's just too many things going on. So I was thinking, man, just let whatever be. and I shouldn't do that. I need to grit, even though I'm lacking energy, I'm tired, I'm worried, I'm constantly thinking. I can't give up. I need to still clean up more, which I have not done. I need to work on my other channels, which I still have not done. I still haven't done the 3 preceding commands for the Father of Heaven, the things that he told me specifically to do. I need to work on that, which I haven't really done. Yeah. So I can't be in whatever mode. I gotta grit. Even though I talked about it in my previous video, man, I think the pressure from knowing that I'm not going to be in this place, I got less than 30 days, it's starting to sink in and get to me. So yeah, I'm going to attempt today to grit, and hopefully the next video I bring forth is going to be good news. And then we got, oh, you know, there's the thing I also want to talk about. The phone. Anyways, the YouTube inspiration versus algorithm. So I'll talk about the algorithm first. So of course this channel, it's like a journal in a way, or a diary. I prefer saying journal. And also to share my journey. And yeah, I mean, so it's not, the format is not going to be like this, especially when it goes to the next year. And unless there's other people that enjoy it, maybe I'll create a separate channel and call it the journal channel or something like that. But this is mainly to share my journey, and it's not just to do the videos, the talking head videos like this. Is to go out there and video, kind of like sawv. For those that don't know, she's a Chinese vlogger, and she just vlogs her daily life, but there's meaning to it. It's just not whatever. It's like she made it in like a story time kind of way, and I want to do the same thing, but sharing my journey. You know, when I obey the Father of Heaven, he's going to add on to me, and I want to share it. It is possible. And yeah, I mean, man. So yeah, this channel, I it's not going to be the same when it hits next year. And right now I'm in the learning phase, because I think what's going to happen, because I'm aiming for live streaming, and I think live streaming is going to be easier. Of course, it's going to be much more difficult, but in terms of uploading the videos, I think it's going to be easier, because I'm able to share it on different platforms, such as on the Twitch, and also then on YouTube and others if it's available. I think there's another one called Kick. And yeah, but the problem is I really need to have emotional mastery. My speaking needs to be very good, on par. And I need to be very aware of the words I choose, because there are platforms that have unapproved words, and of course that could be counted against the channel, and I need the channels to be in good standing. So that's why, for those who are curious why I'm doing these videos, it's mainly for me to speak, and also to watch myself, to see how I change as a person, what I could learn, and yeah, just pretty much is a learning process. Anyways, I'm digressing. So for the YouTube algorithm, it's been showing me things as like in a teaching format. It's showing me stuff like how to vlog, what cameras to use, what mics to use, how to do the lighting, things like that. That's what's been showing up on the algorithm for me to create content on. And I guess there's some gaps on types of cameras, types of there was a mosquito, and he was on full light. I could have got it, but he flew into the dark. So, man, looks like I'm gonna have to hear a little buzzing when I sleep, and I don't want to hear it. Anyways, so yeah, that's the stuff I'm getting on my algorithm. And for the inspiration, it's giving me something totally different. For all the 20 minutes videos that I've been making, the talking head videos, is doing a mixture of it. Not just that, but also my previous videos. Actually, all the videos I've created, and also the descriptions I wrote, it's been showing up with those topics, and it would give me outlines and everything, which is pretty cool. Like the dandelion update, things about the tooth, how to have emotional mastery with family, and then about, of course, the camera gears, learning the Hmong, all the stuff in my channel. So I really think that the YouTube inspiration is really cool. But the thing is, man, I gotta figure out what to do, because I do know I have to niche it down. I have to niche it down, because one thing I remember, the commenter I enjoy reading, he says when you're starting off, it's good to niche it, and when you have a good amount of people that knows you, then you can kind of spread out to what you enjoy. And I think he's right. I remember hearing someone else, another content creator, saying something like that in a similar manner. So yeah, I gotta figure out the niche for the time being. Probably have a couple, 1 or 2 or 3 of them, and then work on those, because I have created other channels for the other things. Yeah. So yeah, the inspiration, the algorithm, I need to figure it out, because I thought about doing contents on the gear, how to vlog and things like that, but I think that is kind of too saturated, and plus I don't think anyone wants to hear my perspective on things, because I don't have that much subscribers, and my experience is a lot different from the main people. So when they hear the stuff I have to talk about, they're probably going to be like, what? Kind of thing. Because I don't film the way they film, and I don't vlog, I guess, the way they vlog. I kind of do things I try to do things in a different manner. So I might not be the perfect person, so I might have to go or I prefer to go with the inspiration. So we'll see. When we are not in this place anymore, we might see different videos from me. Or we might see different videos earlier. So yeah, okay, we got that out of the way. I guess since we have 14 minutes in, I guess we're going to talk about the phone. I do want to apologize, I'm all over the place. I didn't plan this video on 3, because usually I would have a good planning ahead, but this one, not really. So about the phone, man, I still did not get the phone. I didn't even look at it. I knew it was lingering on my mind. It's like, yeah, you should look at the phone. You should think about it, because you do need it. The phone, of course, this one, it was glitching out. I could tell it's having problems. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? I think it could last. Even though I know something could go really wrong, and it's holding a lot of information on there. So if it were to break, what I mean by break is when it just completely stops working, frozen or anything, I'm going to lose a lot of personal information, things that I need. Sorry, I'm getting lit up by the mosquitoes, or bit by the mosquitoes. So yeah, I mean, I do need a new phone. Well, not a new phone. I plan to get a used S24 Ultra, and I'm used to the flagship model, because the flagship and the mid-range, they do function differently, and I actually do utilize everything on the flagship. I do use the pen. I do use the other, like the touch, the haptics. I do use the wireless charging, stuff that the mid-range don't really have. Also the software, I do use certain softwares in there more. So yeah, I mean, I really need to get the phone, but I don't want to get the phone. But I need the phone, but I don't want to get the phone. So, cause like, I already owed a lot of money. I don't want to owe any more money. Like, can I get an older phone? The problem is I can get an older phone for a lot less price, but remember, I need the security updates. So if I get the, I think Samsung has 7 years, and the Samsung S24 is 2 years in. So if I get the Samsung S24 Ultra, then I'll have 5 years of security updates. So I wouldn't have to worry about anyone taking information or anything like that. And yeah, I probably should not really think too much about it, just get it. I mean, I was thinking about the 25, but then the thing is, that thing was way more. It was like $300 or $400 more than the 24. So I'll just stick to the 24. I was thinking about the 23, but then I kind of prefer something up to date so it'll last me a long extra year. So I don't really have to think about getting another phone. Now that I think about it, I was like, why did they have to do that? Why can't they just stretch it up for 10 years? Because I'm pretty sure, because the S10, man, it's still a tank. Only if they would update it and give it a better, was it the UI or whatever it's called, the Android. I forgot. They have certain names or certain numbers. Why couldn't they upgrade to the same one as the newer phones? I'm pretty sure it can handle it. I'm guessing because it probably prevent people from buying other phones, I guess. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I really need to get a phone. I don't want to, but I really need to. Oh yeah, I do want to talk about work. Well, actually, probably after this. So I want to say thank you to all those that have watched the video all the way through. If you enjoyed the content or just want to join along the journey, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe, because any interaction with the channel, with the video, will help out the channel, and it will let YouTube know that this is a good content creator worth pushing out the contents. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I'm very grateful for your support, and it is very encouraging. And that is it. And the thing I was going to talk about is, what was I going to talk about? Man, okay, yeah, that is it. Oh yeah, I remember. I was going to talk about work. So I only made, today I made $5. Not $5. I did 5 trips. I made $55. But before that, I did 3 trips. I made $30. And before that, I did 3 trips and make $30 again. So man, I am not making a lot of money. It is uber slow outside, and I'm seeing new drivers. And of course, I'm also not just seeing it, but meeting new drivers when we're going inside the restaurant, because I see different faces now. So there are more delivery drivers, less delivery requests. And man, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I gotta figure something out. Yeah, alright, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for joining along. And until the next video, the Most High willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Dua. And I hope y'all will have a great Thursday, the teaser day before the weekends.